All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. Seema Kumar from Johnson & Johnson back here again. This is our last panel for the day. So thank you all for your engagement throughout the day. And this last panel is actually going to look at several models of multi-sectoral engagement that have been successful in creating value and also both for the partners engaged, both on the private side and the public side. And of course, what we want to do today is to listen to these stories of success and then distill some common themes and engage you in a conversation. Now, because we're running a little bit late and many of our panelists have planes, trains, and automobiles to catch, I'm going to be really hold us to time. Number one, and then number two, to the panelists, I'm going to ask your apologies in advance, because if you're going over your time limit for your presentations, first I'm going to be nice and then look at you, hint, hint, and then I'm going to start being rude. So my apologies in advance. And I know we're missing a panelist. She will be joining us shortly, but I thought in the interest of time, let's get started. So what we're going to do today, I'm not going to go into deep dive on the bios for these very impressive women's panel. Their bios are in the back. But who we have here first is Viveka Kashubska. And she's the head of product development at Medicines for Malaria Ventures, where she's responsible for the late-stage development portfolio of anti-malarial drugs. Then we have Rachel Cohen, regional executive director of the Drugs for Neglected Diseases Initiative. We always say DNDI, and you kind of have to stumble over what DNDI stands for in the North America office. We have walking in and joining us, thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca Stevens, she's the head of Access Partnerships and Public Affairs at Novartis Social Business, where her work focuses on increasing access to medicines in the world's most remote areas. And then we have Natasha Bilimora, who is the director of U.S. strategy for Gavi, the Vaccines Alliance, where she leads an effort to mobilize public and private sector support in the United States to fund childhood immunization in the world's poorest countries. So, as I mentioned, we're going to try to keep this tight and engaging. Each of the panelists will take 8 minutes. It's no longer 8 to 10 minutes. It's 8 minutes to present, on their model. And then after the presentations, I will kick us off with a question, and then we'll engage everybody in a Q&A. And then I will cut us short exactly on time so everybody can get to their travel and to their destinations. Thank you all. So let me turn it over, first of all, to Viveka.